hitting that thumbs up. If you have not already, repost the live, share the live, do all the wonderful things. If you're over on TikTok, if you're on YouTube, hit that thumbs up, like I said. And once you hit that subscribe, make sure that you click on the notifications and select all, because we're live every single day. And yeah, we have Water over here on the line. He's saying he supports Trump because he wants to make America great. So take it away. How has he made America great within the last year and a half?
Well, we got rid of a lot of illegals. We're cleaning up our country. DC is going to be the safest city, from going from the fourth worst city in the country to about the safest city in the country in the matter of a year. So yeah, a lot of good things.
Sure. You said illegals, quote unquote, clean the country, and then you mentioned DC. Let's start with DC because, quote unquote, illegals, I'd like to, form into like a sentence because they are people, so you can call them illegal immigrants. But let's see, cleaning up the country in DC. So how has he cleaned up the country in reference to DC?
Well, he's doing a lot of improvements to DC. He's got the fountains running. He's got the wade pools running.
Does that make DC safer though? Because we're talking about crime and
they were the fourth worst city in the country a year ago for violent crime. Where do you think they are today? Probably
violent crime across DC and across the country has been on a decline since 2023. That's a fact, according to statistics from the FBI. Violent crime and crime in general has been decreasing since 2023. So what we're seeing is just trends continuing throughout the last 3 years.
Oh, so criminals aren't as active as they should be. So what do you point that to? Is it the criminals are getting smarter, or law enforcement is getting better? Are criminals like, no, we're good. We're not going to riot and loot today. We're not going to go bang on the Swatch store and try to steal the APs. And we're not going to chimp out at graduations. We're not going to chimp out at restaurants. Did they just think all that, or was it actually the presence of real police?
Sure. Yeah, we can talk about why crime has been on a decline, but first, can we acknowledge that it has been on a decline since 2023?
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, FBI data reports. And then you're referencing DC, so let's talk about DC in specific. So I can agree with you that, yes, the National Guard was sent to DC, and that might have decreased crime. But I think that's going to be an infringement, well, not specifically to DC, but when we're sending the National Guard without the governor's consent or permission or request, that's an infringement on the 10th Amendment, as deemed by the Supreme Court. So
have you seen the mayor of DC?
Right, DC is a little different because the president does have some power over DC, so he
doesn't.
The National Guard there. Yes, he does. What? Yes, the president can send
Bowser has 100% control.
What? Hold on, we're talking about Washington D.C. The president can.
Muriel Bowser has 100% control for her city.
I'm not saying the mayor doesn't have control over her city. Yes, she has control, but the president doesn't need any authorization to send the National Guard to D.C. In terms of in reference to other states, you need the governor's consent or request from the National Guard. Right, so DC is a little different, right? But my thing is here, having every single person in America being followed around with a drone would significantly decrease crime. Should we make everyone be followed by a drone?
No.
Right, so just because something decreases crime rate, there's also going to be constitutional rights and privacy.
Is that why black people don't want Crime Spotter in their neighborhoods?
Black people are significantly less to commit any sort of crime compared to white people.
I doubt that, dude.
Yeah. Are you going to be referencing 13% of the population commits 50% of the crime? Do you uphold those statistics?
I can show you every video I saw this weekend of black people committing crimes.
I can show you every video of a white person today.
All right, tell me one video this weekend of a white person committing a crime that went viral.
That went viral?
Yeah, dude, like on X.
When I'm on X, I don't see like videos of I don't see people committing crime and to focus on their race. What?
You don't?
Not really on
Why
X,
not?
No. Because
you got a mushroom head.
I don't want to watch people. I don't want to watch people I don't want to watch people commit crimes. That's not just what I want.
Okay. But does your black boyfriend tell you that?
I don't have a boyfriend. A and B. What the fuck does the race matter if I did have a boyfriend? We're taking a look at statistics. Do you really believe that 13% of the population commits 50% of the crime? Yes or no?
Yeah.
It's gonna be false.
Dude, I live in a town with 22% black people, You pull up the arrest records, and it's like 90% black people getting arrested.
What are the exoneration rates?
What do you mean? What are the exoneration? We're a normal town, dude.
In accordance to the federal level, 58 to 60% of black people are exonerated. Okay, so though 13% of the population commits 50% of the crime, that doesn't account for exoneration rates. Do you know what exonerations are?
Yeah.
Cool. So then that percentage doesn't account for exoneration rates. So that's why that's a racist dog whistle.
Oh, that's a dog whistle. Thank you, dude. Good buzzword for the day.
You have failed to prove me wrong.
The haircut failed to prove you wrong.
Is that you crashing out and just like conceding?
No, dude. Were you in line for an AP swatch this weekend, and along with your other mushrooms and niggers?
Sure. Sorry you guys had to hear that. Make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up if you haven't already on YouTube. Make sure to hit that subscribe. As soon as you hit that subscribe, click on the bell so you can get notified whenever I go live. Sorry, 1 second. Slur and run, absolutely. How's it going? What do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about you just completely lying right there, saying that 13% of the population does not commit 50% of the gets arrested 50% of the unalivings. So I wanted to give you the source. So the FBI
I never disputed those. Hold on, I never disputed those.
You just said it wasn't true.
Yes, the reason why 13% of the population does not commit 50% of the crime is because those statistics don't account for exoneration rates. Yes, 13% of the population may get arrested, like 50% in terms of arrest rates, but those statistics do not count for exoneration rates. The FBI
why do you think they make up 50% of the arrests?
Okay, why do you think they make up? Because they're people of color and racist people like you decide to profile people. We can take a look at the Veil of Darkness theory. The Veil of Darkness theory, which has over 90 million people. Yes, over 90 million people across the country in 36 different municipals determined that the Veil of Darkness theory done by Stanford did determine and did have an account for racism in terms of police officers. That 13% of the population commits 50% of the crime does not account for exoneration rates. 58 to 60% of black people are exonerated. Okay, so until you find me a statistic that accounts for exoneration rates, I would like you to not spread any racist dog whistle.
It's not crime, actually. It's specifically unaliving. So it says of adults arrested for unaliving, 51% were black. Why do you think that is?
How many of them were exonerated? Go ahead.
Doesn't say.
Yeah, it doesn't say because you're fucking
Why do you think they were arrested?
You are so close-minded. You literally don't account for exoneration rates within your own statistics. That is so disingenuous of you that you won't count for the people who are exonerated. That's like me saying, oh, let's say white straight cis men were targeted, right? And 90% of them were arrested. But then like 78% of them were exonerated. Me saying that 90% of them commit violent crime would be disingenuous of me because I know that 78% of them get exonerated and don't commit the crime. Okay, so you saying 13% of the population commits 50% of the crime and not accounting for exoneration rates, as you just said, I don't know the exoneration rates, is disingenuous. You're closed-minded, and we're not going to talk about any racist dog whistle on this live stream because you don't have the statistics on your side. So if you want to talk about any of these topics, address those, not the racist dog whistle. Put your racism aside, buddy.
So I'm Mexican. I'm not racist at all. And actually, you're talking about the exoneration rate for other crimes, not murder. So if you were to look at the exoneration rate for murder, it's not 70% whatsoever. So the exoneration rate is high for other crimes like drugs, but not specifically for murder.
It was a hypothetical
and we can actually thank people like Donald Trump for signing the First Step Act, for lowering the sentencing for African Americans after signing the First Step Act. So, I mean, if you want to be like thankful that they're exonerated or they're lowering their sentences, you can thank Donald Trump for that, but it's absolutely not true. It is not true that they have a 70% exoneration for murder.
60? No, I never said 70. I said 58 to 60. I said 58 to 60.
70.
No, the hype. This is why you need to
still not 58.
This is why you need to turn on your listening ears. I said 78% in the hypothetical. I said, let's say white, straight, cisgender men were targeted in a hypothetical society, and let's say 90% of them were arrested. Right? And I said 90% of them commit violent crime, but I know well in this hypothetical that 78% of them are exonerated. Then that would be disingenuous of me to say 98% of white straight cis male commit violent crime if I know 78% of them are exonerated. That was the hypothetical. I wasn't saying 78% of black people are exonerated. It's roughly 58 to 60% of black people that are exonerated. So stop with your racism. Stop with the roaches for Wade. Okay, you're not, just because you sit at the white person's table doesn't make you one of them. They don't like you. Donald Trump thinks that you're the venom from within. Donald Trump literally thinks you're a cockroach. He would deport you. You walk out in the middle of the street, if you're not white presenting, you would get absolutely racially profiled. They don't like you, buddy.
Why did Trump sign the Hispanic Prosperity Initiative?
Just because you vote with them doesn't make you part of them.
Than Obama and Biden. So Trump
Donald
deported
Trump
less people than Obama
Donald
and
Trump
Biden.
has actually deported
And Trump
more,
signed the Hispanic Prosperity Initiative. Why would he
that's
do
a
that?
false claim that you made. Obama deported more violent criminals.
Why would he do? Why would he sign the Hispanic
You want to talk about
Prosperity
your claim?
Initiative?
You made the claim that Donald Trump deported.
Why would he sign the Hispanic Prosperity Initiative?
Hold on. You made a claim that Donald Trump deported less undocumented immigrants.
Of course.
Yes, he did deport less undocumented immigrants, but more violent criminals were deported under Obama,
What's the
and
percentage?
less innocent people were deported under
percentage?
Donald Trump.
What's the percentage of criminals deported by Obama?
According to DHS, only 5 to 7% of detainees in the fiscal year of 2025 have been a violent criminal. Way less compared to Obama.
That's not for Trump.
That's according to DHS. Are you denying what DHS says? Yes, in the fiscal year of 2025,
Really?
according to
Let's take a
DHS,
look.
only 5 to 7% of them have had a violent criminal record. Yes.
Okay, let's take a look. DHS, Homeland
Yes.
Security, DHS.gov.
Yes.
Right? Let's scroll down. Let's see what it says.
Yeah, absolutely.
70% of ICE arrests are of criminal illegal aliens charged
What do they
with
define as criminal? I said violent criminal. Hold on, I said violent criminal. I said violent
70%.
criminal. You're being disingenuous.
70%
Every single undocumented immigrant is a criminal.
Illegal aliens charged with
Every single undocumented immigrant is a criminal because they violate the law when they come into this country.
It's actually a civil matter.
Just as they're still violating the law, and they could classify that as a crime. I said violent crime. So how much percent of them in 2025 were violent criminals? How many were violent? Go ahead, give me that statistic. Oh wait, you don't know because you're a fucking
We can look it
racist
up, but I
dumbass.
think it doesn't matter when 70% of them are
now
criminals.
it doesn't matter. Now it doesn't matter. You
When
tried
70%
disproving
are
me
criminals?
wrong. You tried. I never said that criminals in
You're
general. I
disingenuous.
said
You're
violent
cherry
criminals.
picking statistics. You're
Hold
cherry
on.
picking
I don't-
statistics
I-
that are
I don't
low.
care. I don't care if someone like
You cherry
if
pick
someone-
statistics.
I don't care if someone gets a speeding ticket. They shouldn't get deported for that. I don't
Not a
care if
crime,
someone like
dumbass.
steals out of a grocery store like for food. I don't care if they do that. They shouldn't be deported for that.
A speeding citation is not a crime.
This guy just won't shut the fuck up.
Speeding citation is not a crime.
What percentage of the fiscal year
It just shows
2025
how
are violent
little you know
criminals?
about crime.
Yeah, go ahead.
in the
How much
law.
percentage of violent
A
criminals?
speeding citation
Yeah,
is not
what
a fucking
percentage of violent
crime,
criminals?
you moron.
Hold on. Are you
A
violating the law?
speeding
when you
citation
go-
is not
are
a
you-
crime,
Are you
moron.
violating? Are you
You don't know
violating
the
the law?
first fucking thing about
Are
the
you
law.
violating the law when you're like going over the speed limit? Yes or no?
No, that is a fucking you are
Hold on,
violating.
you don't violate the law whenever you go past this.
No, it's a traffic citation. That's a traffic infraction. You're not
Hold on,
committing a crime.
Is the law not
think
to
it's a
like
crime to-
hold
you
on,
think it's a crime to speed?
Hold on. Is
You
it the
think
law?
it's a crime
hold
to
on.
speed?
Is it
You
the
think
law
it's a
to
crime
put
to
on your
speed, yes or
seatbelt?
no?
Is it the law to wear your seatbelt?
Is it a crime to not
Is
wear
it
it?
no? Is it the law to
Is
wear
it a
your
crime?
seatbelt? Hold on. Is it
it
the
a
law to
crime
wear
to
your
not
seatbelt?
wear it?
Answer yes or no. Is it the law to wear your seatbelt?
Yeah, but it's not a crime
Okay,
to not wear
so
it.
if you violate
not-
the law, aka not wearing your
not a
seatbelt,
crime.
that is
It's not a
considered
crime.
violating the law.
think it's a
So
crime?
we don't know what DHS counts as a crime. They could mean just violating the law. Okay, we don't know what DHS is classifying as crime. So when I referenced my actual statistics, that's why I said violent crime. That's why I clarified. That's not me cherry picking. That's me being explicitly clear with the statistics that I provided. And you have failed to oh yeah, Google AI. Sure, buddy.
Because you're fucking
Google
ignorant.
AI.
In most places, wearing a seat,
This
but
guy just
not
slurred.
a crime.
Hold on, did you just slur?
Fucking idiot! You don't
Yeah,
know what
did
a
you just
crime
slur?
is. You don't know what. You don't know what a crime is. Holy shit! You are so ignorant. This is why you're a child. Your frontal lobe hasn't developed. You don't know that a traffic infraction is not a fucking crime.
Hold on.
Are you that ignorant?
A crime is any act or omission forbidden by the law that violates public rights and is punishable by the government. Okay? A crime is any act forbidden by the law. So if wearing your seatbelt, if that is the law,
A standard traffic infraction.
and it is forbidden
Full
to not
violation.
wear your seatbelt in accordance with the law.
Infraction different to a crime. Wearing a seatbelt is not wearing your seatbelt is not a crime. Speeding is not a crime. It can become criminal when it
What is
becomes
a crime? Can you
a
define
felony.
crime? Can you define a crime?
Yeah, you defined it earlier, right?
Yeah. So a crime is
So
any
is a
act
traffic
forbidden by the
infraction
law,
a
right?
crime? Yes or no?
Yes, because like wearing your seatbelt is a crime.
No, it is
not
not
wearing
a
your
crime.
seatbelt is a crime.
It is a civil. It is a civil.
Not
matter.
wearing your seatbelt in accordance with the definition is a crime.
No, a standard traffic infraction is a civil violation.
You agreed with the definition.
Not a criminal offense.
Did you agree with the definition of crime? Yes or no? Do you agree with that, or do you dispute my definition?
Yes. A traffic infraction does not fall under
hold on.
A traffic infraction does not fall under the definition of a crime.
A crime is any act or omission forbidden by the law.
A traffic infraction, yeah.
So if you do something that is forbidden by the law in accordance with the definition you agreed with, it is a crime.
Do you think traffic rules are law?
Do you think they're not law?
So you think that violating traffic code is a law?
Do you think it's
breaking the law?
Why do you
think it's called traffic code?
Do you think
not
like
traffic
it's not
law?
Yo.
So it's a civil violation. I'm sorry, I get you're 17, you're starting to drive.
I'm not 17.
But you should know this. You're 17 years old, your frontal lobe hasn't developed. I get it, right?
Yeah, I'm not 17.
But you should know this. A traffic infraction is a civil violation, just like becoming
in accordance with the definition.
Just like coming into the country illegally, right?
In accordance with the definition, it is a crime.
Dude,
coming into the country.
No, it doesn't
They're
fall
violating
under
the law.
Traffic infraction, not a crime. It's a minor violation, such as speeding between 5 to 10 miles per hour.
Minor violation of what?
Of traffic code.
Yeah. So are you saying that you saying that it's not a law?
It's traffic code.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. This is gonna probably sound.
You see,
stupid.
there are criminal traffic offenses.
Maybe like you said, my frontal lobe hasn't developed. I have a question for you. I have a question for you.
DUI is a crime.
I have a question for you. Whenever I see
serious violations are a crime.
Whenever I drive and maybe my frontal lobe hasn't developed.
Are you saying I'm wrong?
I just have a question for you. My frontal lobe hasn't developed. So let me ask you a question. Whenever I'm driving around, with my, according to you, not frontal developed lobe, and I'm driving around, and I see this sign, and I guess I can barely read the sign, but I'm pretty sure this sign says, and I quote, "Wear your seatbelt. It's the law." End quote. Right? That's posted by the city itself. Right, the city of Phoenix, where I live in. Maybe like my frontal lobe hasn't developed, but when they're referring to like wear the seatbelt, it's the law. What are they referring to? You're obviously way smarter than me, dude. You are way smarter than me. So when they're referring to like wear the seatbelt, it's the law. What are they referring to? Because like I'm just too dumb. I don't understand.
They're referring to an actual law that was passed called Click It or Ticket, where you will actually get a fine for violating this law. But there were differences between traffic law and traffic code.
So when I ask you that is wearing your seatbelt, when I ask you is wearing the seatbelt, is that a crime?
So there's traffic infraction.
Is that a crime? Is that a crime in accordance with the definition?
I'll explain it very basic. Ready? Traffic infractions is violating traffic code. Criminal traffic offenses is violating law.
So hold on.
Do you get it?
Earlier you said
you don't get it, do you?
Or earlier you said that wearing a seatbelt is not a crime. You just said that it violates infraction. The law. But so why do they say that it violates the law?
Because it's violating traffic code.
So then why do they say law? They say it's the law.
In certain states they have passed the law. In certain states they have passed laws. Just like there's laws for DUI. For criminal traffic offenses, they have made it criminal to not wear a seatbelt in certain states. But traffic infractions, like say I rolled through a stop sign. Did I break a fucking law? Did I commit a crime?
It's actually the law in all.
Yeah, what crime did I commit if I rolled through a stop sign?
It's the law in every single state besides one.
Answer the question.
It's the law to wear a seatbelt in every single state except for one. It is the law.
It's a traffic code. So can you answer the question?
Hold on. You just admitted
what
that
crime
the sign
am I
that
committing?
Hold on. You're so dumb. You just admitted that the sign that says wear your seatbelt is the law.
What crime am I committing if I rolled through a stop sign?
That would be violating the law, which would be a crime in accordance with the definition.
What law am I?
That is in 49 out of the 50 states, except for New Hampshire. Okay, so in 49 out of the 50 states, in 49 of the Google. I'm looking at a source which is going to be overstocked
to reply
vehicles.
To something. You want to reply something, so that's what you replied.
And where are you?
Right?
Hold on, where are you? Where are you? You're not on Google. You're on Google AI.
To show you, because I already knew this. Thing is, you didn't know where you were.
Google AI.
I mean,
you brought up the statistics about the 1350. You use Google AI for that, by the way. And then we started debating on what's a crime and what's not a crime. And then for those, you brought up Google AI. Are we serious? First off, AI is not a source. First off, AI is not a source. My source is overstock vehicles, and it's gonna be determining that 49 out of our 50 states does have that law.
Overstock
49 out of our 50 overstock vehicles, and 49 out of our 50 states, it is the law to wear your seatbelts. Okay, so you're stupid for denying that, and it would be a crime in accordance with the definition of crime. Now, are we saying that the definition of crime is used in a court? Are we saying that the word crime is used in a court? Maybe not, but it's colloquially known as a crime. Okay, so when we determine what DHS is using as a crime in the 1350 or in the ICE statistics, we have to look at what they're classifying as a crime. A crime is a violation of the law. Are they saying any violation of the law is a crime? Is that what they're determining to be a crime? Or are they saying violent crime? That's why I explicitly said 5 to 7% of detainees in 2025 were violent criminals. Way less than Obama.
Sure,
and
pull
Biden.
up the source for that.
Yes, DHS. You look at DHS.
Yeah, pull it up.
DHS. That is my source.
Pull it up.
Do you want me to the title?
The issue is you said that someone speeding would then be considered a criminal.
If they violate the law, then that is
not, again, they would not be considered a criminal if they did a traffic infraction. That is a civil fucking matter. You're confusing criminal traffic offenses.
But you can agree that,
like
you can agree that in 49 of the 50 states,
driving,
not wearing your seatbelts is a crime.
Those
right?
are a crime. If they commit these, they're criminals.
Can you agree? Can you agree
rolling
that,
a stop sign is not a crime?
Can you agree? You're using Google AI. You're not even providing a source. Provide me a source, buddy. Provide me a source. Go ahead. Google AI. You literally hold on. The thing about this, you've used AI the entire debate, but the moment I Google search something, give you a source that isn't Google AI, you're like, he's using AI when you're the one using AI. So how about we actually debate on the topic? These topics. We're not. You already conceded that yes, not wearing a seatbelt is a crime in accordance with the definition of crime.
Pulled it up so you can hear from someone else other than me.
Sure. So sure. So you wanted my source, right?
Read this.
Did you want my source? Yes or no?
Sure, show me it.
I got you.
Here's my source. Since you said I'm using AI, here's just the fucking.
You literally. Was I lying when you were using AI? Were you lying?
Were you lying? Infraction. I think you need to read this.
Was I lying when you said you were using?
I think you need to read this.
Yeah. So my source is going to be the Cato Institute.
So it's not DHS. Perfect.
They're citing DHS.
It's not DHS.
Hold on. They are literally citing DHS. The Cato Institute are citing DHS. 5% of people that have been detained by ICE have been violent criminals. Okay, 5% of them, and that is citing DHS. The source. They're citing ICE. The table that they are citing. The source. Hold on. The source. ICE. Immigration Customs Enforcement. Look at the graph. The graph is being cited by ICE.
This graph right here, right?
Yes. Look at where the source is from.
What does it say right here?
What does it say right here? Look at the source. What does it say? Can you look at the where is it sorted
what does it say with the
Who is it sorted by? First off, who is it? Why
does it say leaked ICE data?
Who is it cited by?
Why does it say leaked ICE data?
Who is it cited by?
Apparently leaked ICE data.
No, hold on. You're being disingenuous. It says source.
No, it says right here.
So you're denying that it's from ICE? Are you denying that?
Click it. Open it.
Are you denying that it's from ICE? Are you really denying that it's from ICE?
Yes, because according to the Cato Institute,
it's
leaked unofficial data.
Immigration Customs Enforcement. Immigration Customs Enforcement. ICE.
Click it.
Why are you just denying reality?
Click it. Click that link.
Can you accept that it is coming from ICE?
Click the link and see where it takes you.
Can you accept that it is coming from ICE?
Click the link.
Yeah. Are you gonna keep denying reality?
Is it official data?
This is coming from ICE. Yes.
Is it official data?
Yes, you click on the link, it gives you the
Is
data.
Is it official release data?
From ICE, yes.
Click it.
It's official data from ICE.
It's official, not leaked?
Yes. No, it's not leaked, buddy.
Not leaked? Where does it say leaked right underneath it?
Yeah, the source
leaked
is from
ICE data.
The source is from ICE, and I'm actually
I thought your source was DHS, not Cato Institute.
No, it's ICE. They're citing ICE, and
it says leaked ICE data.
I can actually show you.
The Cato Institute says they have leaked ICE data.
I can actually show you what they're citing. I can actually show you what they're citing. This is what they're citing. That's what they're citing.
Can you click the link so we can see it open?
I did. This is what I clicked, you dumbass. I clicked this. That is a PDF that came up, buddy. That is actual statistics.
Not DHS.
Yes, that is
not DHS.
The source is from ICE.
So
I said
yes.
Yes.
Stop being disingenuous and admit that it's leaked ICE data.
Can you stop being disingenuous and admit that it's coming from ICE?
Data?
Hold on. Is ICE part of the Department of Homeland Security?
It's
yes
not
or
official
no?
data.
Is ICE part of DHS? Yes or no?
Yeah. but
Cool.
this is not
So when I'm
official data.
referencing DHS, I'm
Is it
referencing parts
official
of
data?
DHS. I
Is it
said ICE.
official
Yes,
release
this is
data?
coming from ICE.
Is it official
You cannot
release
deny
data?
information
Is
from
it
ICE.
officially released data?
Yes,
No,
this
it's
is
leaked.
officially
It's leaked
from ICE.
unofficial
Yes, this
data.
is from ICE. Yes.
Why does it say leaked unofficial data?
Yes, this is from ICE, buddy.
Why does it say leaked unofficial data if you said it's
It's
not?
coming from ICE.
But it's leaked
Do you
unofficial
want
data,
to take
right?
a look at the? We can take a look at
Wait,
ICE.
but it's leaked unofficial data, right?
How about that? How about we take a look at ICE?
Someone said open my sources. Here, I got you. Mine's actual official release data from DHS, not the Cato Institute.
How many are violent criminals? How many are violent criminals?
Not the Cato Institute claiming
How many are
they
violent
have
criminals then? How many are violent criminals?
evidence and
what
leaked
percent in
data.
2025 are violent criminals?
70%.
70% were violent criminals?
We're criminals.
Oh, okay. How many percent were
Why do you
violent criminals?
care what crime they're committing?
Yeah, because my claim was 5 to 7% were violent
Yeah,
criminals.
but you couldn't
We're
source
determining
that.
violent crime. I did.
You
Cato
didn't
Institute.
source that. You couldn't
cite
source
ICE.
that.
They cite
couldn't
ICE.
source
Yes, they
that.
did.
It's
They
actually
cited ICE.
leaked unofficial data.
They said it ICE, buddy.
Yeah, they said leaked.
So how about you disprove my source and prove the
I
statistics
did.
wrong? Prove
I
no,
did.
that
It says
doesn't disprove the
unofficial
statistics.
data. Are
That
your
doesn't disprove the statistics.
official?
Yes, they are coming from ICE. They are citing ICE. Yes. Just doubling down on it.
Why
is
don't
crazy.
you want to admit that it's leaked unofficial data? Why don't you want to admit that?
Because it's
concede?
it's coming from ICE. Are you denying that it's coming from ICE?
ICE because it's leaked data.
Yeah, are you hold on. Hold on. Did you just concede that
You're
it's coming
that
from ICE?
gullible. This is how
Did you concede that it's coming
how
from
they
ICE?
get you.
Did you just concede that
guys-
they're coming from ICE? You just
guys
conceded.
don't read it.
You just conceded, buddy. Holy concession.
you guys don't read it.
Holy concession. You're still.
That's how they get you
just
guys.
conceded.
You guys get tricked into believing unofficial data.
It's not unofficial. It's coming from ICE.
It's what? So leaked is official?
It is coming from ICE. They are sourcing
It's not
ICE.
official, is it? It's leaked.
They are sourcing ICE.
Is it leaked?
This is ICE bookings into custody. Hold on. How about
Holy
I
shit,
just,
guys! You guys are watching this guy bend into
how
a
about
fucking
I just
pretzel
how about
right
I just
now.
disprove? Hold on. How about I just
Live on
disprove
stream.
it? How about I just disprove it? huh?
Bending into a pretzel. Yeah,
Listen, man,
disprove that
listen,
it's leaked.
Listen, what is it? What is
Disprove that it's leaked.
Yeah, what does it say?
Disprove that it's leaked.
Can you read this for me? Read it.
Yeah,
what
yeah,
does it
it's
say?
part of the
What
leaked
does it say?
unofficial
What
data.
does it
It's
say?
right there.
What does it say? ICE bookings into
Uh-huh.
custody by
Uh-huh.
most serious convictions.
FY
fiscal year.
2026. Now find that on the ICE website.
And then you scroll down.
Now find that on the
and
ICE
guess
wait.
what?
Oh wait, it's not
sorted,
released yet.
It's
it's
sorted
unofficial data.
by ICE. Hold on, if it's unofficial,
Find it on the ICE website.
It's sourcing.
Find it on the ICE
immigration,
website.
Customs. This is
Find it on the
immigration.
ICE
This is
website.
what
Good
they're
luck.
sourcing.
Good
This
luck.
is what they're. This is what
Find
they're
it on the
sourcing.
ICE
This is what they're
website. It's
sourcing.
unofficial data.
This is what they are sourcing.
leaked. They're claiming
this
they have
is what,
leaked
this
data.
Is what are they?
It's
this
unofficial.
Is what,
it's
this
not
is
real.
what are they sourcing?
It's not real.
This is what they're sourcing.
It's not real.
Are you denying that they're sourcing anything?
They're sourcing leaked unofficial data.
From where? Where are they sourcing it from?
They're claiming it's leaked unofficial data from ICE.
So where does it say leaked unofficial? Hold on.
Right underneath.
where?
Scroll down. Go to the graph that was colored.
I'm there.
No, that's not the colored graph. That's a grayed out
This
graph.
is the one.
Go back to the colored graph.
Oh, oopsies, wrong one. What the fuck? Is this not the graph?
I don't know, but I'm looking at it right here.
Oh, that is the graph. Sorry.
There's the graph. There you
Yeah.
go. Now scroll
It's the
down.
same graph, buddy. What the fuck?
Scroll down.
You're trying to gaslight me? It's the same graph.
Yeah, but you gotta
Where
scroll
does it say
down.
leaked?
So
Where does it say leaked real quick?
right
On my
here.
end? No, on my end. Where does it say leaked?
I don't know. That's not my fucking problem.
Oh, it's not.
I
but
can
we're
do
looking
my
at the same
research.
source,
You
right?
can. This is the Cato Institute.
Hold on, we're looking
Right
at the
here
same
showing
source,
you.
right?
Cato Institute.
where does it say leaked?
Are we looking at the same graph?
Yes, we are. Yes.
Okay, perfect. So right underneath that graph, it says leaked ICE
Where?
data.
Where?
Right here underneath the graph. I'm
No,
showing
right
you on
here
my camera.
on my screen. Where does it say
I
leaked?
don't know. Do your research.
The research
You don't
is right
fact
here.
check your shit.
Hold on. Where does it say leaked? Go ahead.
So when you saw
Hold
this,
on.
right? Where does it say? Where does it say?
Hold on. Where does it say leaked?
Right here.
No, on my screen. Can you point it to me?
I don't know. That's not my screen.
I will
That's
be
not
your
my
cursor.
screen, bud.
I will be your cursor. Tell me where it
That's
says
not
leaked.
my screen.
Does it say leaked here?
That's not my screen.
Does it say leaked in the first?
No,
in the
it
first
says
one?
leaked right here.
Okay,
right
so does it
underneath
say
that
leaked
same
in the
graph.
second line? Does it
Right
say
when
leaked
it
in the third
referring
line?
to that graph
Does it
that
say
we're
leaked in the
looking
fourth
at,
line?
right here it
Does it
says
say leaked in the
ICE
fifth graph?
data.
Does it
Now
say
you just
leaked in
want
the
to play
sixth one?
dumb.
In the
Now you're
seventh
just
one?
playing dumb.
In the seventh one? In the eighth
Now
one?
you're just
In the
playing
ninth
dumb.
one? In the 10th one?
Now
No,
you're
it
just
doesn't say
playing
leaked.
dumb.
Where does it say leaked?
Right here.
No, on my screen. Where does it say leak?
I don't know. That's not my fucking problem.
If we're looking at the same,
I can't do the research for you, bud.
Can you go to the URL? Go to the URL.
Yeah.
Good. Let me see the title.
Cato.org. Is that what you're on? You're on
No,
Cato.org.
that's not the same source.
Are you on the Cato Institute?
No, that's not the same source. That is not the
so
same source.
You're on the wrong website then.
No, I'm the one who gave you the source. How can I be on the wrong source? Well,
Is this
yes,
your source?
you look at the title,
Is this your
you dumbass.
source?
Yes.
Is this your source?
No, you look at the title.
Is this your source?
This is a completely different title. So
it's
how
the
about
same thing. It's the same
Buddy,
source.
oh my god! I just got you in the biggest
got
blunder
tricked.
ever. You're on the
Same
wrong source, trying to claim that is the source that I gave you.
Your source.
Guys,
Show me your graph.
Just to clarify, this is
Show
the
me your
title.
graph.
Go
Show me your
find this
graph.
title. No,
Show me your
go
graph.
find. Hey, dog.
What's their source?
Hey, pig. Hey, pig.
What's
Go
their
find this
source?
title. Hey,
What-
dog. Go find this title.
source?
Go fetch. Find this title.
Source.
No, dog. Go find this title.
Play.
I'm gonna
Let's
kick
play.
you. You have 10 seconds.
There we go.
Find the title.
Uh-huh.
No, find the exact same title verbatim. You have 10 seconds.
That's my
I will
title.
count that as a concession. I will count
It's
that
the
as you
same
running, and I will count that as you losing. You have
The
10
same
seconds.
source.
10,
Plus.
9, 8,
Plus.
7, 6,
The same source.
5, 4, 3,
Hell you want.
2, 1. That's a concession. That's considered running.